geht's auch bald los mit der Top 32 beim Iron Drift King in Ferropolis. Die Fahrer sammeln sich schon mal in der richtigen Battle-Paarung vorne am Vorstart. Ich kann euch schon mal sagen, die erste Paarung ist Mikkel Obergard gegen Luke Farrell, der Erstplatzierte gegen den 32 Platzierten. Und so geht es dann auch die ganze weitere Liste runter, bis am Ende nur noch einer stehen bleibt. Und das ist unser Gewinner. Aber da der Zeitplan kurz nach hinten verschoben wurde, kann man die Fahrer sowieso halt nochmal ganz kurz sammeln müssen. Dauert es noch ganz kurz, weil die erste Rennpaarung steht schon da. Die anderen fehlen gerade noch. Aber ich kann euch sagen, aus meiner Erfahrung raus, auf Drift-Events ist es immer so, irgendwie die Battle-Partner vergessen aufzutauchen. Die kommen immer ein bisschen später, sie können noch ganz kurz am ersten Reifen montieren, Auto durchchecken. Leider üblich geworden. So aus, es muss jetzt gleich final losgehen mit den ersten Markierungen. Und habe noch richtig Bock auf die Battles jetzt bis in die Nacht. Das wollte ich hören. Ihr habt noch Bock, wir haben Bock, die Fahrer haben Bock. Also wird es jetzt eine richtig, richtig geile Show bis in die Nacht hier in Ferropolis. Und ich hoffe, ihr seid nächstes Jahr auch noch dabei als richtig geiles Publikum.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our top 32 of Iron Drift King 2022. My name is Yogi. I'll be following you guys onto the journey to find out who is going to take the top spot and be the new Iron Drift King. With me is Matt House.
Hey guys.
So we've been having good times in qualifying, haven't we?
Oh my god, like the electricity just from qualifying alone.
And we're inside a room, so
yeah.
It is actually electrifying out there. But for now, we're going on to top 32. If you guys never watched top 32, it is the time of battles. We are putting all the drivers against each other with the qualifying order. And what we've done is the battle tree will basically split the drivers into 4 groups, per se. And what we're going to have is the first battle is going to be top qualifier, Mikael Overgaard, in the beautiful Liqui-Moly F15 against Lou Forel in the BMW M2. The lights are on. We're going to see the lead run from Michael first. There we go, with the line mat. Great entry, bit of a gap on entry, but will Lou catch up? Maybe not.
No, big spin.
Big rotation, and the judges did ask the drivers to continue drifting at all costs.
So the lead driver has to continue this run?
Because otherwise he does not get a score. So if somebody spins, he still needs to continue. But so far, what a run. It's almost looked like qualifying is harder for these guys.
Well, it's almost like that would be our top qualifier.
Yeah, absolutely. So there you go. You can hear the round of applause. That was a great lead run. Fortunately for Lou, that's put him in a bad place now.
Very bad place.
Because now he's going to have to either force a mistake or finish his day today.
So we found out a little bit of interesting information in the break.
Absolutely. So we actually thought they were the same cars.
They're very
same
different
car.
when you see them close up.
But then you go up close and you realize that one of them is an E46 and one of them is an M2. So E92, sorry. An E92 and an M2.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
There we go. But for now, we're going to see how Lou will take on the lead. So Michael is probably ready for it.
He's sitting very comfortable here. His spotters should have obviously, well, I mean, it's probably pretty obvious that he obviously got that run in the bag, so he's definitely got a slight lead here. So as much as we want to see that proximity and the aggression, he needs to put in a safe run.
So green light is on. We're going to see Lou leading. Is he going to do a good lead run? So far, so good. Look at Mikael right on his back door, not leaving a gap. I think his spotter may have not told him anything.
Well, I don't think these drivers actually know how to calm down and hold back. So.
Wow, he's putting himself in a very, very tight place. Any mistake could go wrong, but so far he is making it like a boss.
I think he has been a little bit reserved.
Yeah. I mean, we do see very close proximity. I mean, round of applause from the drivers. That was incredible. His ability to slow down behind the car in front without trusting, and he's not on a good lead run as the judges wanted. So, Matt, that must have been tough to chase.
Very, very tough. And obviously, again, the judges saying that if they are not running that qualifying line, then obviously it's down to the chase the chase drivers' sort of decision whether they want to risk it and get up on that door and obviously have to make any adjustments or even have an accident, or whether they just sit back and play it safe. But I can't see any of these drivers playing it safe this weekend.
Nah, there's too much at stake right now. They're all in top 32 and they need to give it all.
That's it, all that moolah for the top spot.
So we're going to wait for the decision from the judges. And the winner is Michael Overgaard. There we go. Our first battle of today. Now, if you guys are looking and saying, well, is this all there is? Well, I'm telling you.
This is the first run.
This is nothing. We are just starting. And now we're going to move forward onto our next battle. And our next battle is Niels Wieser against Michael Anderson. So, we got Neil in
the GT46, the yellow one, and then you got your Volvo.
Indeed, GT46.
Yeah, it's the GT kit.
Ah, I like what you did there.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna see Neil leaving the line before the green light a little bit. So he picked up a gap there.
Do we think that was a little bit of a jump?
Maybe. But look at Michael. He's starting to catch up now.
He is closing that gap.
He's closing that gap. Great driving, great mimicking. Transitioning a little bit after the lead driver, so I got to put him a little bit behind. He's caught up, that.
He's definitely caught up. I'm still wondering whether, obviously from that difference that we saw him in qualifying with that second run, whether he's having any mechanical or obviously issues with the car.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, the jump on the start line...
It wouldn't have helped, yeah.
Wouldn't have helped at all. So the question is, did the chase driver sleep and snooze, or did the lead driver go a tiny bit too soon? Well, lucky it's not for us to judge then.
It's definitely not for us to judge. I much prefer to be in this seat than the other seat.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're enjoying it. We don't have to make any decisions. So there we go. We're going to change around now. We're going to see Mr. Anderson going in the lead in the Volvo. What is going to happen there?
This is going to be interesting because I've got a funny feeling that the BMW might have just a little bit more pace than the Volvo.
Well, we're going to find out now.
We should see some close proximity, I hope, here.
Green light is on, and we are leaving the line. Great start so far. Great initiation for both drivers. Niels is getting a good chase there. He's in a good place. Michael making some mistakes on the transition, but now he's back on point. Look at that run, Matt.
Niels has just putting so much pressure on him. He's really got that proximity in the bag on this one.
Absolutely. What a run. If we're expecting this kind of chasing from now, wow.
We are literally into the second run of Top 32.
That is incredible. So we're going to wait and see who the judges are going to go for. I'm wondering if the start line would be in effect of the judging.
Well, this is the thing. Obviously, he could be marked down quite heavily from that. Obviously, us looking at the run in the sense of a run, obviously...
Yeah,
Niels was obviously a much cleaner run and obviously didn't have that proximity in the first battle. But if there was a jump there, then that's going to mark him down considerably, if not get a 0.
Absolutely. Oh, and they announced it. Okay, so, and the winner was Neil Visser.
There you go. So that yellow GT46 going through to the next battle.
And we're going to put it on a piece of paper so we keep track for you guys.
So that definitely obviously wasn't a jump on the line or wasn't marked down. So
now we're moving on. We got Mads Andresen and Sebastian Engelbaum. So, and we only have one car on the line. Oh, this is... So Sebastian is ready in the chase. Mads, oh, he must have done just a much longer burnout.
That's it, he's in that burnout box, getting them tyres nice and sticky.
And now we're going to see what happens. So we saw the BMW do some sick runs. The GT86 has been putting good runs. Question is, what's going to happen when they both go together? So lead line by Mads and chase by Sebastian first. And the green light is on. I'm hearing a lot of launch control, Mads, there.
So Mads up to the lead.
So Mads picking up some gap. But now they're closing in towards clip 2. Great lead line. Oh, what happened there? Sebastian shut off.
That was a full shutdown. That's really not going to help his points.
No, definitely not. Mads is absolutely on point. Look at that run.
He seems to be so much more comfortable in the battles now.
It seems to be. It looks like in qualifying people struggle more, and that is, I mean, kind of obvious because all eyes are on you in qualifying.
That's it. It's all the nerves. Obviously, am I going to get into the big fight? Everything leading up to obviously this weekend, and if you don't make that qualification, that's it. You're just going home.
But that's it. So for now, one run in. I would say Mads has got a big advantage there.
Massive advantage there.
I mean, not only the run was a really good lead line, there was no fault, and at the same time, I mean, unfortunately, Sebastian has kind of messed it up the entry. So let's see if Sebastian can push a mistake on the other side, because that is his only chance to continue this week. So here you go. We got Jamie Kay on the start line, getting ready, giving the lights up. And the green light is on. Let's go. So Sebastian leading. Great initiation. Matt is taking some step back and leaving some room.
That's it. I think the spotter's been on the radio. Just give him a little gap, let him get comfortable, and then make that dive.
Go on, Matt. We want to see it happen.
There he is.
Running the wall by Sebastian. Absolutely brilliant thinking game by Matt. Giving a gap.
That is strategy there. That is
Strategy.
that is the way to play the game.
That is an incredible battle, an incredible technique by the chase driver. So I think we pretty much know who's going to go forward, but we're going to wait for the judges to announce.
Yeah, and they have given it to Mads.
So, that is it, and our winner is Mads, going on to the top 16.
That was a pretty easy one for him, I think.
I mean, yeah, I can imagine, yeah. So as you guys can see, the lights are starting to turn on the towers.
I can't wait to see this place in floodlights.
Ooh, absolutely. So we're gonna go into the night drifting today. So we're gonna get to the point of drifting in the night. You're gonna see the lights and the smoke, and everything becomes a lot more spectacular. And this is our venue. Probably can't see us, but we're right behind the Red Bull can.
Hiding in a container.
Hiding in a container. But for now, we are moving to the next battle, which is Andreas Liha and Andreas Ankers.
Ooh.
So we've got two Andreas. So, Andreas in the Supra,
And
in the lead car,
Andreas in the 1A.
in a chase. Lights are on.
I think Andreas is going to win this battle.
I reckon so. You're right, Matt. Let's find out. So Andreas is doing a great start line. Very good initiation. Right onto clip one. Andreas in the chase is trying to make a move, but he's not getting that same pace. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
We saw
look at that dive.
What a dive. And now he's staying there. Can he stay?
Oh, beautiful transition.
Those timings in the chase are absolutely spectacular. That was some confidence there, Matt.
Andreas is going to have to, on the switch around now, Andreas in the Supra is going to have to pull something out of the bag. He needs to be absolutely glued to that
his
rear
door.
quarter.
I mean, I feel like if he gets proximity good all the way around and not as close as the other side at the end.
Yeah. If he's on proximity from first clip, then that's
That
it.
would
Yeah,
look
it's in
better.
the bag, yeah.
So let's find out what's going to happen. Look at that slow. Look at
I mean,
that car raked back.
He's obviously not worried about getting a few dents in that Supra door, so...
No, I wouldn't think so. So there you go. We switch around because Andreas Ankers in the lead and Andrea Liha in the chase in the Supra. Look at Andreas in the Supra, right, staying behind so you can jump the line properly. And here we go. What's going to happen now? Oh, lining right behind. Oh, something went wrong there. What happened there?
I think it was that wider line that he took just to obviously tuck in behind, just unsettled the car.
Yeah, but there was Andreas in the lead. That was a bit of a weird one there.
Yeah,
Right transition. Oh, wow.
I think mistakes from both drivers here. It's going to come down to that first battle.
I think so.
Oh, we're just literally losing cars in smoke now.
Woo-hoo. The lead. If we look lead to lead, Supra was much better.
Yes.
Chase, though, the 180 SX was better in the chase, but his lead wasn't as good.
Yeah.
So what is it going to come down to? We're going to
It's
find
going to be
out.
definitely a tough decision for the for the judges. And
Yeah, absolutely.
that is one of the jobs. I think I'm quite happy to do most jobs in drifting, but
Except for
judging
judging.
is the one thing that...
Yep.
No thanks.
No one's going to be happy. There we go. Round of applause. And we're going to wait for the winner. And the winner is...
Andreas.
Andreas Liha. There we go. That was brilliant run. Round of applause for these drivers. And now we are moving on to the top 16 for Liha. That is great.
But yeah, well deserved for both drivers. That was a really good sort of run for both of them there.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. So on to our next battle. Now I know this is going to be a good one because the first leading car is fourth place qualifier Ole Peter Vatten. And we have Wout Young from the Netherlands coming in his Ansel Howard V8 E46. His qualifying were okay.
Sketchy.
Will he wake up in battle?
I think a lot of drivers wake up in battles.
Let's find out. So Ole in the lead line. Great initiation. Look at Wood
Wow.
right behind, tucking in into the window. The question is, can he keep it there nice and oh, he's in the wrong place right now. He's tucked himself back.
He managed to save that one, but it's...
Oh, and he's back again in the wrong place. And now back onto the perfect place, right in the chase.
But Ollie, not even phased, running that lead line, absolutely perfect. As long literally
No
all the judges are
excuses.
looking, yeah.
No excuses to not gonna do a good chase run. So right now, I feel like Wood may have got lost in the smoke, as we say.
But again, it's interesting one of the things you said there, and that's you can't put a good chase run in without a good lead run.
Yep. Absolutely. This is why we have qualifying. For you guys at home, the qualifying is to prepare for a good line that the judges want to create the best battles, because that is what we want. We want to see insane battles. So we're switching them around now.
Switcheroo, that's it.
Wood in the lead. Ole in the chase. Green light is on. Now, and we are. What can Wood do?
Is he going to power away?
Initiation so far.
Ollie's, he's going to close that door.
Oh, wow, he's closed it up very quick. And he's back in his qualifying line because Wood is kind of making weird transitions there. And again, leaving the outside box.
I think Wood's just trying to get away, just to try and make a gap.
Yeah, and it's not offering a great lead line for Ole. So I think that's going to be considered.
I think that's going to be an easy decision for the judges. But again,
I feel like it's never easy.
it's never easy, no.
Maybe they saw something we don't see. That's
Why there's three of them.
There's three of them, exactly. And the winner is Ole, going on to the top 16. Okay.
Danken wir uns an die beiden Fahrer für das sehr, sehr geile Battle jetzt gerade. Gehen wir mal weiter. Wir haben Peter Koslowski vorne am Vorstand.
So, next up on our battles, we have... Oh, right, so we had a chat with him in a briefing with Clint. So we have Clint in the chase and Piotr Kowalski in the lead. Now, that S15 is insane with the twin-turbo Strong Flex UK sponsored drive. But Clint, we know he can do better. He knows he can do better. Even his spotter, Sebastian Fontaine, said, come on, man, you can do better. This is not you. So I am hoping to see what we expect from Clint, but then commentate his curse. So I'm going to shut up now.
I was going to say, he comes alive in battles, but then he also does sometimes push it a little bit too far.
Well, we're going to find out now. And the green light is on. We're leaving the line. A little bit too much wheel spin from Clint, which just allowed the lead driver, Piotr, to just pick up huge amount of pace through lead line. But now, look at Clint, he's catching up now.
Yeah, he's had to cut the track majorly to obviously close that gap.
So the question is, well, the question is always what's going to happen next run, because so far, I 100% believe Piotr would have a big lead.
Massive lead, as you say. Obviously, unfortunately, Clint having to cut most of the track to make that proximity or get back into the fight. It's going to score him massively down.
We saw it in qualifying. If you will spin from the start line, you don't have enough speed.
Don't have enough speed.
Just don't make clip one.
Yeah, but when we obviously did speak to him in the break, he was saying that he's struggling with obviously that pace from the line to obviously actually get that forward motion and get the forward grip. So
he's explaining that there was a lot of lag in the car, which means, yeah. So hopefully he can master it now, because we want to see his lead run. So there we go, lights are on, and the green light is gone, and we're leaving the line. Clint in the lead. A little bit less wheel spin this time. Great initiation from both drivers. Oh, wow, look at Piotr, he's ended up on the inside.
Well, this is what I was worried with this with this slower pace. I was worried that he wasn't going to be able to initiate as well and on the line that he's used to.
But he's back now on the right place. Oh, and that transition timing was brilliant, but Clint is just missing clips and not getting to the right place. Ooh, almost contact there.
Little touch going. Come on, get a wiggle on, son.
Get on. Come on. Wow, okay. This is the top 32, and I'm already getting excited, so I'm going to chill for a bit because otherwise I'm going to lose my voice at a later stage. So for you guys who are enjoying home, a little bit of a trivia. Do you guys know why, or Matt, for you, do you know why we do battles the way we do battles now?
In what sense, sorry?
Lead and chase. Why do we do lead and chase and drifting? Why do we pair up and do lead and chase?
In the sense of why do we swap them round, or?
No, why is that how it works in drifting?
Go on, explain.
That's how they used to race down the hill in the mountains.
Right.
Used to be in pairs. They used to drive down the hill, and the driver who leaves down the bottom and has a gap is the winner.
There you go.
Otherwise, you switch around. So, the winner is Piotr in the insane S50. Probably was down to the lead line.
He looks very happy with that
Looks
as well.
definitely happy. And unfortunately, is the day done for Clint. And I'm sure he's going to enjoy watching the rest of the guys having a lot of fun. All the guys are watching, as you can see.
Yeah, nice little crowd building now.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is a spectacular place to come and watch.
Oh, and this is going to make even more spectacular because we have our M2 on the line. That's
Against
powered by his E46 turbo engine, M3.
Against Basmul.
Against Basmul.
This is going to be interesting.
Let's see this. So, great initiation from the lead car. Bas is absolutely on point. Jamie is a little bit on the inside. The question is, can he make it work?
But Bas running that qualifying line.
That transition was brilliant, but Bas, look at Bas skimming the wall, and Jamie just doesn't have an answer for it. The pace Bas has is incredible. And what happened there? He completely missed the last clip.
I don't know what happened there because that run was absolutely faultless. He was running that qualifying line, not even phased. Just quite happy in there, running the wall. Look at that.
Wow.
What a beautiful line.
Incredible.
Yeah, so as you said, don't know what was going on with Jamie there. It's going to be interesting to see once we switch him around.
Maybe that's...
We see him sitting on the start line, so there could be a mechanical fault.
A lot of smoke going out there. We were looking earlier, and we kind of filled up the whole lake with smoke, didn't we? It's pretty cool to see
Did
that.
look very eerie, yeah.
So if you guys in Germany and you're seeing why there's fog, it's not fog.
No, it
Drip
is
smoke.
fog, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true. Okay, so we're just gonna wait and see what's happening with Jamie's car.
Do we reckon it might be an electrical problem or something? With the lights coming on and off? I don't,
Maybe. Or maybe it's hazard lights because obviously he's in the middle of the track. That was a joke, man.
I don't think there's anyone else driving around, no, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Wait for the guys.
Just look at that setting for a drift track.
Absolutely
It's just crazy.
insane. I cannot believe this.
And as that sun's going down, it's just going to get more epic as them floodlights come on.
I reckon we should do a bet, Matt.
A bet.
Yeah, I reckon we should bet who we each think is the winner. And the person furthest away should jump in the water tonight. I think that should be what we do.
I think I should just throw you in,
If you guys,
personally.
well, there we go. If you guys at home think that, and you know me and Matt, go and message us. If you guys want us to go in the water after the event, we may do that.
I'll throw you in, yeah.
Okay,
That
cool.
sounds like a much better idea. Oh, look, we're having another go on the kiss cam again.
Oh, kiss cam. Are we guys gonna see the kiss? Yeah, there we go. Well done to the guys. I feel like I'm in an NBA game or something, you know? Oh, another one, another one. 1 second. There we go. They're trying to aim. Oh, they did it!
He went very red then.
Oh!
He wants another one.
Oh, the crowd in Germany. Round of applause for you guys. Come on. That was amazing.
No, just no.
No. Oh. Hide away. Hide away. Oh, there's more there. There we go. Come on. Yeah. Is there going to be another one? There we go. Woo, this is amazing.
I bet the guy operating the Kiss Cam camera is having a whale of a time trying to spot the, spot the people in the crowd.
Like find Waldo.
Find Waldo, finding Nemo, or finding... Yeah.
Woohoo. What do they have on there? Wait, we want to see. ERGA. We don't know what that means, but we're going to find out now. So, Matt, we would just explain what's going on, because we are waiting and we want to know. Today, in the Iron Drift King, they are replicating the Drift Masters rules, which is no 5-minute rules.
Yep.
Which means if the car breaks, the start line marshal is the only one who can help, Jamie Kay. So he's tried to help, but it looks like Bas is doing a solo run, which means probably wasn't able to fix it.
No, so they get a few minutes to basically get the car back to the start line. And if they can't do it in that time, obviously without anyone touching the car...
Except for Jamie Kay. So it looks like Jamie Kay couldn't help. He usually helps everyone. But for now, we're seeing Bas Mool doing an absolutely stonking line. Wow, with a snap to the last corner like a boss. And through the last clip, and a winner. So this is going to be, unfortunately, decided for us. We didn't see a second battle. But we are going to wait for the judges to give that confirmation, because we never know. It is indeed Bas Mool. Look at that.
That is a great shot, man.
Just that stance when the car is loaded at the back is just cool.
I also just love watching like where the driver's like
Just looking.
focus is, yeah.
Absolutely. Looking at the right place. He's a bit confused because he's like, did I win? Did I not win? Oh, yeah, I did win.
There's no one next to me, so I must have won.
I must have won. There we go. Right.
So we've got... Oh, we are nearly through the first sort of...
First bracket of the
First
top
bracket.
32, yeah. So
The first 16.
Exactly. So we're going to go on to the next battle, which is Anthony Rocky in the E30 that we saw. Did not a single practice run today. And is in qualifying, and now he's in battles against Pontus in the 940. Now,
This is going to be cool.
like, retro drifting is here. This is old school 90s
I was
drifting.
just about to say, this is like 90s drifting now,
Like
yeah.
it should. So let's see who can nail the 90s drifting battle.
Germany versus Sweden.
Ah, let's do it. So, to Anthony, good entry. Pontus lost a bit of gap there, but now he's starting to catch up. Is he going to keep it in?
He has got his
Absolutely
foot
did.
down to try and catch him up, cutting the course a little bit just to make that gap.
But now they're back on. Pontus is right on the door before the transition. Ooh, a bit of a straightening there. That's a shame.
I think he got lost in the smoke.
A little bit, yeah.
You really have to trust it when you're transitioning in, like blind.
Well, pretty much, yeah, it's blind, you know.
Just close your eyes and
And you
hope.
can't practice on it.
No, well, you
can't
can.
go. Well, yeah,
Just
you
close
can.
your eyes.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's kind of what I do on the simulator, you know. Just go and close my eyes.
That's what I do on start line.
So yeah, if you guys are into drifting and you can't drive yet, or if you're in the UK, you can actually start from 10-year-old at PH Drift, which is where I teach. But if you're not, and you want to drive, simulators are your key to drifting. Get into it, get yourself a sim, and start drifting, because it is a huge amount of fun, even though it's on a PC game, and it is as realistic as real life.
Oh, it's crazy how realistic some of these sims are now.
Absolutely. So we switch them around now. We're going to see Anthony in the chase.
And Pontus in the lead.
Let's see what happens. Lights are on. Green light is on. Now, let's do it.
Now this should be interesting, because Anthony should have the pace.
Oh. Pontus making an odd initiation, and Anthony's giving the pace, giving the gap.
Oh, I think he's holding back. He's going to close that gap.
Right there. There we go. That jump was insane. But now Pontus is leaving the outside box, so it's not in the right place, which is probably not leaving
No, I think
Anthony
he
the right
was
place.
trying to improve that gap, but there was just no chance he was getting away.
Nope, absolutely not. So the round of applause from the crowd is absolutely on point. Now, we're going to wait for the judges to tell us who won. I believe we already know, but we're going to have to wait for confirmation.
The more and more I watch cars go around this track, I really want to drive it.
Me too, Matt.
It's
I
killing.
think that is where we go.
There we go.
Anthony takes the win. And you can hear the guys who are cheering for him. They are absolutely ecstatic after a morning of no practice and changing a gearbox. I mean, that is the overall result we want for people.
Yeah, the car's got all its panels on, still looks super clean.
Yeah, man.
Job well done.
And those wheels, man. Those wheels are awesome. It's probably a bit warm in there, isn't he?
I bet he's very warm
Yeah.
in there. Those cars end up getting like greenhouses very quick.
So, Matt, we are moving on to our second bracket of top 32.
Our final 16 of top 32.
And we are starting off with second place qualifier. Second place qualifier we all know as Nick Nack, but it is Nicholas Bertens, local AGK driver from Riga. And today's driving is E36. And we have in the chase Arno Fischer. What are we going to see here? So waiting for Jamie to give the signal. There we go. We got it. Lights are on.
3, 2, 1, go.
And green. Let's do it. So Nick Nack in the lead. He's probably going to do an insane run. And the question is, can Arno keep it up? Yes, he can. Look at that chase. He's starting to close up now. Great transition. Put him right in the right place. But Nick Nack is doing a pinpoint perfect run
He is
all the way around.
Just running that outside line.
Like a boss. What a round. I'm going to say this, Arno, for qualifying in 31st place, that was some good driving there. Can he return a favor?
That was a better run than his qualifying.
That was
runs.
a better run than his qualifying.
So maybe he just needs to imagine someone chasing him.
Yeah, you know, like Gran Turismo with the
Yeah,
ghost.
yeah.
Oh, that would be so cool. Imagine you can twin with yourself.
Need like a virtual reality one inside your helmet. That would be cool, like in the
Yeah.
visor or something.
That's
or
an
head,
idea.
head-up display on the
If
dash.
you guys are watching out there, there we go. We got a thing. If you want to invest, we can do it. I'm only joking. Well, now we're just going to wait because we want to see this switch around, because I know for a fact that Nick Nack may be a good driver in the lead, but his chase is on another level. There we go. Jamie K giving the signal. And the green light is on.
So switching them round now, Arno to lead, Nicholas to chase.
Arno doing a bit of a tentative initiation, but Nick Nack doesn't look phased at all.
He is not fast.
The door. Did
Pouring
you
that
see
pressure
that
on.
transition, Matt? Wow!
Here we go,
Pushing
another one,
it. Oh,
boom!
transitioning before him!
In that pocket,
That
man.
was insane. Oh, wow!
He literally created a pocket that was not there.
We literally have round of applause from the judges. That is what we want to see. That is insane chasing, and I can't wait to see more of that. Was that a bit of a... Oh, it's the
That
wall
flick on the
tap.
angle, yeah.
Now look at the end. He's going to... Oh, a bit of a tap. And another tap.
Come on, move.
Come on, move away. Wow, that's some driving. And the winner is Nick Nack, going on to the top 16. Nicolas would be very proud. Only a young driver as well. It's insane. Winning battles at this age, man.
Well, they've got that no fear, haven't they?
Well, I think it's the opposite, Matt. I don't think it's no fear. I think it's more than that. Because when you're 14 and you have school the day after, like if somebody told you if you crash, you don't go to school for a week, I mean, that's an incentive, isn't it?
Well, yeah, and also they probably don't have to pay for the repair bills.
Well, yeah, exactly. So
because that was always the thing that restricted me as I was coming into a wall. My brain would go, that costs a lot of money.
Oh, okay, now we're talking. I mean, as much as I wanted to see this, I did not want to see this in the top 32. But we have Thomas Kiley in the lead because he qualified in 15th place. And then we got Marius, who did some crazy runs. Let's see what they can do in the chase. Because Thomas has some pace.
Yeah, but Marius was one of the ones watching earlier that he came out of the nowhere on the chase. Yeah.
Where did that come from? That was great, but he lost a bit of gap there.
Yeah.
Can he cap it back up?
Oh, I think he got in way too early.
And transition. Oh, no, what happened to Thomas there? What happened there?
I have never seen that. I can't. Oh, then we need to see.
I have never seen Thomas make such a mistake. That is absolutely random.
I'm literally lost for words.
Could it be that he's put Leon on the car and now the car has suddenly changed? I'm only joking. Right, so let's see what happens. So he comes in, leaves the outside zone, transitions.
Oh, do you know? I think it was the great. Yeah, I think
he over-centered and just didn't catch it back.
It was an interesting one that we said earlier when we were looking around the track with the grating, with the with sort of the water run sort of grating and stuff that it's got around parts of the track on the transitions. It can really throw the drivers off.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, so we're back.
Switched around. Thomas is going to absolutely have to nail that door.
Let's see him push it around the track. Wow, what that entry.
Right, stick it there and stay.
And stay. Absolutely. Look at that transition before him. How do they even do that? How can you transition before seeing what the other guy... And again!
And again.
Oh, wow. My God.
That front wheel is literally rubbing on the wing.
Can I just say I'm gutted? Because, like, we're not going to see this again. Possibly. I'm assuming that mistake from the first one is going to be just too much to overcome right now. That is...
I'm literally holding my breath.
Yes. I am absolutely gutted that we're not going to see Thomas again. Not being biased, not at all. Marius is absolutely on point, but those transitions is exactly what I'm here for. I want to watch snappy before the lead car.
Snappy, jumpy transitions.
Yes. I want to see cars jump. And the winner is Marius, taking to the top 16. Unfortunately, that's
such a shame because Thomas really deserved to be in the fight for later on today.
Absolutely, but I guess that is his weekend. Oh, look at that sun drop. That is beautiful. Oh, wow. So I guess that is it for Thomas.
That is, unfortunately.
Came a long way. This is what we do in drifting. We travel all around the world to sometimes be a little bit disappointed. But unfortunately, there's only one winner.
There is only one winner.
Only one. And now we're going to find out who's going to be the winner of this. So we have Simon Olsen in the lead in the insane NGK Supra. Also a Formula Drift driver. So some experience. And we had a chat with him. Loads of experience with being sideways.
Yeah, super interesting guy. Hold on a minute. Is the graphics on this car like glowing
Fluorescent.
on the fluorescent. Yeah.
Oh, I would love to see that. But we need to talk about the chase driver
Okay,
too.
sorry.
Right? Tobias, the Picasso of cars.
Yeah.
Right?
The art car.
Our art car, the BMW Art. Let's see what happens. This is going to be either insane or quadruple insane. Simon in the lead. Great flick entry.
That car is definitely glowing.
Absolutely, and Tobias is... Oh, I see what you mean now. That looks insane, but Tobias is right behind. A little bit soon on in the transition there, but he is right there. Left foot braking behind, gripping up before the transition and sending it. Lost a bit of gap there, but they're both through the finish line.
I don't know what just happened. Tobias actually just came alive. Again, that was a better run than he's done in his qualifying.
Than ever.
Yeah, I remember us talking earlier saying, obviously, like, unfortunately, there were so many just corrections and bits in the qualifying, but the car was just so cool and pretty, and we were really happy with it. But where has that drive just come from? That is incredible.
He needs to remember this.
Yeah.
He needs to come next day like this.
I want to see that run now
In the lead.
In the lead, and yeah.
It proves us that he can do it. Oh, look, at Simon's got neons as well. Proper Fast and Furious stuff there.
Yeah, his attention to detail, and yeah.
He is an awesome, very wise driver. But now we're switching him around, and let's see how wise he is, because he's got a big advantage, or some advantage.
So is he going to play it strategic, or is he just going to go hell for leather and get in that pocket?
I hope for the latter, but I'm considering the first. Let's go. Tobias in the lead. Wheel spin from the start. Great initiation, but look at Simon. Lead car is missing clip 1, getting clip 2, but Simon is literally there, Matt, not leaving a gap, transitioning way before him. On the door, all the way around, and another transition.
I'm sure that was a nudge as well.
What a driver. The experience is showing, and the level of chase has been better than his lead.
Wow.
Round of applause for Simon and Tobias. That was a great run.
But again, that just proves a decent lead run, you can do an incredible chase.
Absolutely.
Wow,
Look at that.
Look at that transition. Oh
That
my
was
God.
Perfect timing, man.
Wow. That's just a split second off, and that Supra would not have had a front end anymore.
Absolutely. So who's it going to be? Is it going to be the artist? Is it going to be the Formula Drift driver? It is! Simon takes the win, which sends him onto the top 16. I bet he's going to be happy with that.
He's going to be very happy with that.
Very happy with that.
Going through to the top 16.
Oh, look at that shot. Looks like Lime King.
Do you know what this is going to mean?
What?
We're going to have a great day tomorrow.
Is it? Okay, I believe you.
Red Sky at Night, Shepherd's Delight, or something like that. It used to be, I think.
Oh, I don't know. That's probably a British thing. And it's
Yeah,
not me.
some random, yeah. It's probably,
Probably
a
not me.
load of rubbish or so, yeah.
Right, so we're moving on to the next battle. We've got one car, so I guess the second car is doing his burnout. So we have Sondre Erga in the lead, which we don't have. And we got Roger.
He's coming, here he comes.
And there you go. So we got Roger in the Boss 14. Oh, now we're talking. Do you reckon Tornal Kavia is spotting for him?
That would be interesting. Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we go. So he is. Yep, that's a good answer from one of the judges. He knows them. So, oh, that was a good way to start. Very different pace there.
Are they both on the same track?
Wow, what a difference in pace. Sondre is just doing an incredible lead line and leaving Roger behind.
He's trying to make that gap up, but there's just no chance. He'd have to cut half the track.
And he's trying, and it still didn't help, unfortunately.
So now let's see if switching them round.
Well, right, Matt, what do you think? Is it going to be easier for Sondre to win now or harder?
Well, I mean, that's a big gap. So it should be easier, but
I disagree.
he's going to have to hold the car back.
Well, there we go. He's going to have more car to control behind a slower car. So the only question is, was the initiation of Roger slower than usual? Because it did look slower than usual. Or was it his speed and
The forward
Sondre's
pace that
faster.
Sondre had out of the box was
Very quick.
Yeah, very, very quick.
Well, let's find out. There we go, switch it around. Roger in the lead. Sondre, there we go. See the difference?
Massive, and he's there.
What an entry. Oh, no! What happened? What's happening there?
He's trying to slow down that gripped up car behind.
Which is very hard.
Yeah.
This is exactly what we just said to you guys at home. People assume that more power means easier. It is not the case. More power means more requirement for control.
Yeah, this is the problem I used to have in the RX-7. I could absolutely just fly away from people with a mechanical grip and obviously the power of the V8. But then as soon as I was chasing obviously a slow car, it was just a nightmare trying to hold back that beast.
That wasn't a full straightening there.
It's going to get marked heavily down
Yeah,
though.
but the other one was completely away from him. So the question is...
But he still was putting in a chase to the point where he was running that... Well, actually, no, wasn't even running the
It wasn't
qualifying line, so yeah.
I don't know if it was a zero, because that straightening may be a zero,
It's
but
hard,
if it
yeah.
isn't, then the question is, did a small understeer is bigger mistake than a huge gap? Because it was huge. We're going to find out.
Maybe we can find out.
Okay, so thankfully, there we go, we got a winner. And we also have an explanation from one of the judges. So what, obviously we discussed earlier, is the judges didn't want slowing down areas, didn't they? They
Yeah,
said,
we've got one decel area, and that is the
That
only
is it.
place where you should be slowing down.
if you're slowing down anywhere else, you're going to get wrong. And
Yeah.
what we saw there is Roger initiated, it did slow down in the slowdown zone, but also again after it.
Yeah.
And that's what caused Sondre to straighten. Now, that was very lucky for him.
Yeah.
Because that could have been a big loss. But we have a winner, and it is Sondre, so I'm sure he'll be happy with it. But now we're going to the next one, and this is, I'm excited. So we got the E36 Touring behind, in the chase. And we got Alan Hines, Pro Drift, Vitor sponsored driver, who will show us what it is to do a lead run. Great flick on entry. Look at his pace, skimming the wall of clip one.
The consistency of this man is just unbelievable.
And look at the pace now. Back on the perfect line.
Just pulling away.
Andre is giving a great qualifying run, but he's not managing to catch up back the pace.
No, even cutting the track, he just can't get anywhere near Alan.
Absolutely awesome.
Good drive from Andre, but unfortunately he just did not have the pace.
Is it the tires? Because Alan Hines is obviously the only driver on the grid using Vitor tires. He is sponsored by them. The question is, are those tires really, really good? I mean, there's the reason why Alan Hines, such a wise man, would use them. So we're going to have to find out. Okay, so we're switching them around, and we're going to see Alan Hines chase. Now, Alan's is the simulator master. Easily, he's won every virtual championship pretty much.
He's also damn good at chasing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, will it all work out for him? I think so. There we go, great flick initiation from both drivers. Alan is right behind, absolutely keeping the perfect space just through first corner to see what happens, and boom, transition. And on the door. Look at Alan. Look at that
right
timing.
there.
That was incredible. Oh, a lot of rotation from the lead car. Wow, what a driver. Calm, thinking, just makes every move like what he needs to do to guarantee the next step. This is...
It's as if a computer's actually driving the car. It's not an AI is driving
That
it
is
for him.
exactly what I said. He's like a computer.
It is just so dialed in.
So we're gonna wait for announce the winners.
There you
And
go.
the winner is Alan Hines, Vitor and Pro Drift driver. Ah, this is probably gonna be very good. So as you can see, he is also sponsored by Group D, Darren McNamara, who builds insane cars. and Yoshihab Factory, who does all these body kits. Because obviously you need lots of body kits, because when you drive hard, you just...
Well, I mean, doesn't look like Alan needs them.
Well, you know. Oh.
This is going to be interesting.
So we've got Ivan Ivanov against Fionn Roche. Now, the qualifying scores are not that far apart because it's 14th against 19th. So Fionn is chasing first.
And in that 10, it literally was like a difference of like 5 points.
Exactly.
It was crazy.
So we're going to watch this. See exactly
little
what
jump
happened.
there, by
There
Fionn.
we go. He's jumping already. That's a big... Oh, wow. That's an interesting tactic to initiate, but so far...
Did he give him enough room to initiate there as well?
It's not that. Did he initiate before the initiation point? But so far, it's worked for... Oh, wow! That timing of transition was great. Just a bit too
There was a
soon.
little bit of front brake on the transition. So
Oh, from the lead car?
Yeah, from the lead car.
Oh, that is interesting. I wonder if the judges managed to see this. Let's see it again. There we go in the replay. And Fionn is in the wrong place.
So watch here, look, there you go, front brake. He's using the brake on the transition.
Well, what the judges said is...
No slowing down. And then what it did
That's
slow
it,
down.
not slowing down.
The car decreed, it wasn't moving forward.
Yeah, but the question is, was he going faster in that he needed to slow down?
Yeah, but then obviously you shouldn't really be doing a snappier if you're carrying that pace and that momentum, then you should shallow your transition.
Yeah, that's true. Let's find out. We're going to switch them around now.
Because we're not judges.
No, luckily not.
Which, if we're made like to be judgmental, but
That's what I do in my day job, is judge people inside the car, and that's probably why they don't like me. But,
I think they don't like you because you shout at them.
well, yeah, that's true. But then I do shout "go, go, go" to say put more power, so
Yeah.
you can't ask for more.
And you're only shouting for them to have fun, so...
Well, that's true, yeah. And the result is sick drifting. So what more do you want?
Well, that's it. You
Learning
got-
to drift in an hour. What more do you want?
You're just quite loud.
Well, yeah, I am. Hope you guys have turned down the TVs at home.
That's all right. We've turned his mic down, so you should all be all right.
yeah. So just to give you guys an idea, I am obviously at least 20% lower than Matt, just because obviously we want to be sure.
What, in higher? Or
No, in the level of the, you know, the microphones. Jeez. But probably also in the height.
I was going to say you are taller than me, yeah, so yeah.
Right, there we go. Come on, Mexican wave for the guys on the screen. Yeah, that's sort of a Mexican wave.
Yeah, I mean, they're pumping something.
Brilliant. Kiss cam? Yay!
Oh, he's hiding.
He's hiding. I don't think he's seeing it. Are they seeing it now? Yeah, it took some time. There we go. Okay, so look at the smiles of the people watching drifting. Oh, we got a kiss cam there.
He's going to drink his beer. Look. He's gonna
Amazing.
he'll have a great weekend with that one this weekend.
Oh, well, definitely. That guy is a legend.
Oh, we found one.
I think he just went
That
on the
was
kiss cam there.
that was there before the cam. And we'll just have one more for extra.
No,
yeah.
why not? Oh, that's amazing. Right, so we're back into switching. Fionn is leaving the line. And we got Ivan right behind. Starting to catch the pace now. Will he even have an answer for Fionn's pace? Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
I cannot tell you guys, I don't know if you guys cut me for a second. I'm sure you missed out a big noise from me, but that's because I actually shouted.
I fell out of my seat.
How
I
is that?
actually fell out of my seat. What
That is
the-
literally going to be a one more time because they've both done the exact same mistake.
in the exact same
Same
place.
place.
What is
Look at
going
the pace
on?
he's got there. But then Fionn continued drifting.
Not really. Well. Wow. I think I need to lay down.
So we're just having a look and waiting for the guys to sort out the decision, see if we have a decision, and we do have a decision. It is Fionn moving forward.
But we shall get him some information.
So, jetzt müssen wir aber natürlich noch mal ganz kurz eine kleine Pause reinwerfen. Auf 37 von der
Okay, so we're going to explain to you guys a little bit of what's happened. So from the judges, what they're saying is the first run, where we saw the mistake of Fionn transitioning a bit aggressive,
Yep.
admittedly, but we also saw brake lights from the lead car.
And the car did slow down. You could see that.
Yeah, so they kind of deemed it as possible equal fault, let's say. And the second one was definitely the chase driver's fault.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that
unfortunately,
leaves,
that was a very aggressive transition.
and more importantly, there's no 5-minute rule, so
Yeah, there's no chance that's getting fixed.
Exactly.
By Jamie on the start line. Duct tape and cable ties are not going to rescue that one.
So while we're waiting, we're going to thank our sponsors that have been supporting. And there we go. We're going to let you guys see the commercials. See you guys in a bit. Okay, so you didn't watch the video. We're going to explain to you guys. There's two companies who have been supporting the Iron Drift King this year. The first one is Fin Injector.
As you can see in the top right-hand corner.
Absolutely. They are doing injectors, performance injectors for the local market. And the second one is Parts 33, which are here. They have a stand and they have some cool stuff.
Oh yeah, what have you seen on this stand? then?
I've seen two modified crazy cards,
Okay.
which look incredible fun. I've seen a lot of calendars who are very cool.
Oh yes.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah,
From a local-
I remember this calendar that you wanted. Yeah.
Yeah, a local celebrity, let's
Yeah.
say. And
They also have all the Iron Drift King apparel, I
Exactly.
believe. Yes.
Like the t-shirts that we got, which
Yes.
are awesome. And
To be fair, there's actually a T-shirt I've seen someone walking around in. It says the Drift Island.
the Drift Island, I
Yeah,
saw that.
I
That is
like
very
that.
cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So they do that, and then they have all kind of clothing, caps, basically anything. But one thing I did notice the most was they had a keychain of a BBS wheel, and I have to have it because it's so cool. So I'm gonna do that later, maybe.
So was
Okay.
that similar to the one that had the like the Velino tire on the other stand?
Oh, don't start. That's another step that I want to buy. Oh, you're making me buy more stuff now.
We are going to end up spending quite a bit of money before
That-
we leave this event.
That's okay. I need souvenirs, man. This
We do
is
need
like a
souvenirs.
weekend to remember for life.
Hold on, are they checking muscles on the kiss cam?
Yeah, it's not a kid. It's a muscle cam today.
Muscle cam.
He's checking muscles now. Oh, there you go.
My-
Comparing.
My biceps bigger than yours.
Oh, and look at her face. She's a little bit embarrassed.
That's probably the wife.
Well, yeah. What would the kiss cam would be? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Another kiss cam. Are they gonna do it?
Yay!
Oh. Yeah, don't kiss your friend's partner. That couldn't-
especially not when he's sitting in front of you, no.
Oh yeah, that could be go wrong, very quick. Oh, another one.
Everyone's hiding.
Kiss cam.
He's going to kiss his burrito.
Wait, what happened there? They were sitting together. That's what? That was very confusing. That was very confusing. You got two kiss cam in one go.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, they're expecting it. Expect it. Oh, well, there's no kiss cam yet.
Any excuse.
Now
There
you
you
do
go.
it. There you go. That's how we do it.
Währenddessen sieht man sein Auto schon fast auf dem Anhänger.
Yep, they missed the moment.
She's too busy checking social media.
There you go.
She's watching the amazing live stream that obviously we're commentating on.
Absolutely. They're probably listening to us while we're talking.
About them.
Well, yeah. So, until we wait, so we got Fionn the winner, right? Absolutely. And then we have got 2 more battle.
I tell you what, I loved this venue before, but as it gets darker, I'm liking it even more.
So, Jenny, I know, Jenny, you're watching right now. We did see Beezy today. We said hello to him.
I'll tell you what, I'll go in the water if Beezy goes in the water.
Yeah, so to answer your, because I was just got a message from Jenny in the UK saying, yes, get in that water. So, I will, but I need some incentive because I'm not just doing that for no reason. So, who's going to give me what to go in the water?
Don't worry, Jenny, I'll throw him in.
Okay, no, that won't work. I think the wording on the spoiler is pretty much a great representative of what's happening right now.
Well, it should be the one and only sponsorship that you should have in drifting.
Oh, amazing.
If you don't realise that early on.
So a quick shout out to all our friends at home as well, because we do need to, right? They're watching us.
They're
They're
watching. We're representing.
Well, we're representing the guys who are supporting us. So obviously...
Are we not supporting the world of drifting?
That is true. We're supporting drifting.
And our amazing community across the world.
Yeah, because that is what I want the most, is to build more drifting people. And that's what I do at the drift school at PH Drift, is teach as young as 10-year-olds.
Oh, mate, it's crazy, the kids that you're teaching. And they just...
A 10-year-old kid, man!
Absorb it so quickly.
Within 2 hours, they are drifting every corner, and it is insane. And I'm not talking about 5 miles an hour. I'm talking about 30, 40 miles an hour.
But you know what gets me with what you're teaching? Is you're teaching them in a few hours what it took us like 15 years to learn.
Literally.
Can't you just drag it out a little bit longer?
I can't, man, because I want to see people's passion grow.
Yeah, good
I
point.
know, I know what you mean. So, this is what I do. But firstly, I do want to say a shout out to one special person.
Oh, God, here we go.
Dylan. Andy's...
All the judges are,
all the judges
are
wait,
looking
wait.
at us going,
I
hold
just
on
got
a minute.
told off. Okay, I'm going to give a shout out to the judges, okay? Because the judges are doing probably the hardest job here, and they're keeping us entertained. Well, they're making sure.
They're keeping you distracted.
Well, yeah, distracted. But I do want to say hello to Dylan, Andy's son. Probably he's 4 years old or 5 years old, and he's the biggest drifter in the world. He literally breathed drifting to the point that he has autograph books, he's got posters, he's drawn Dylan Garvey and Thomas Kiley's cars.
Well, this is the thing, like when we were kids, obviously we had the posters up on the wall of our favourite cars or obviously our favourite athletes. Like, these drivers are creating those heroes for these kids.
Exactly, they are our fans, and they literally, all they want to do is see us enjoy. But another kid, before we go into this battle, because this kid is going to be in places. His name is Harvey Goodall.
Oh, I've heard that name, yeah.
8 years old. And if you guys want to watch him drift and door people on the simulators at 8 years old, and by the way, he's driving with me in real life too, go watch him on Goodall Motorsport, because I guarantee it's going to be insane.
I personally just think Josh needs to just give him the car for his
I
next
think so
birthday
too.
present. Yeah.
Josh, if you can hear us, just cancel everything. Give him the car. We'll get him to drift. It'll be okay.
Hang up your helmet. Put down the gloves.
I mean, Jack Bennett as well and Michael, and they're both just jumping up in the ranks, and they're all improving so quick. It is so good to see. But for now, we are going back to the action, because that's what we're here for, right? We got the Red Bull start line. We got Jamie Kay standing there. Thumbs up to the drivers. And we have got Jorgen Tangen against Thomas Riedel. So Jorgen has shown some incredible ones in qualifying and in practice, and he is doing another one of them. But look at the Cadbury car. He's right behind. And
He is,
losing a bit of pace there now. He's going to be in the wrong place, but he's making it work.
Jürgen being that sixth place qualifier, really showing that he knows that qualifying line from the judges at the moment.
Absolutely. Look at him. Skim walls.
Running
Keep it.
oh, he's
no.
thrown it. Thomas has thrown it away.
That was really good until that point. Let's see what happens. I'm interested because it came out of nowhere. So he was shallow here, made a transition.
He's just struggling to run that
He
wider
probably
line.
picked up more speed because he's catching up
That's
there.
because he's running that shallower line, yeah.
And then,
He's just
boom.
got nowhere to go.
Well, just not slow down enough.
Over rotation, yeah.
Such a shame. But we never know what's going to happen. It can all change right now. So we're going to switch them around, and we're going to see Jürgen in the chase, and see if Thomas can do a good enough lead run for Jürgen to put it on his door, because that's what we want to see. Oh, look at the lights at the tops, man. This is beautiful. Kind of gutted we're not going to be able to watch DMEC here tomorrow. But
Well, not the whole thing.
well, not the nights. So it is.
Well, it's because you want to run across the whole country going drifting everywhere.
We're commentating again, but for now, what's happened there? Look at the gap that's formed.
I don't think that's going to be a big gap for long.
Oh, maybe that was just smart playing. It was absolutely smart playing after a 0 in the first run. And his transition was absolutely beautiful.
That's it, just holding back, being strategic, and then bringing the fight in the last part of the...
Brilliant run, brilliant thinking game. The strategy is out there. And let's just wait to see what the judges think. If they think just as us, then we're going to find another winner.
Still running that perfect wide line. Really nice and smooth, just hanging back, closing that gap through, obviously, clips 3 and 4. Nice. There you go.
And there we go. Jürgen takes the win. So we're going to continue seeing that beautiful PS out there in the top 16. But before we go to the top 16, Matt, we have one last battle.
One last battle of top 32.
Now, top 32 is where we're calm, because top 32 is, you know, not going to say slow speed-wise, but it's...
Everyone's getting comfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
They're finding their feet, finding the line again.
And the sun's gone.
I think that brings out the beast in some people.
So we are going into the top 16 with those lights. What is that? This is insane. For you guys who are at home and asking yourself, well, what is this place? It used to be a mining place. They used to mine. The whole water used to be a quarry, and they dig. What somebody told us? 2 kilometers down?
Yes,
Yeah, I guess
2 kilometers down. It's
very deep.
That's super
But
deep.
more importantly, what's happening here usually is concerts. So I bet there's some cool bands playing here and making all the noise.
Well, can you imagine watching a concert and then going for a swim?
Oh, that would be amazing. Or watching the concert from the water.
Oh, yeah.
But for now, there we go. The last battle is top 32.
Casper Christensen and Lars Visser.
So Casper's doing a great lead line.
He's given Lars that point to get on that door and just comfortably sit behind him, and now he's making a dive.
And he's right there, keeping the distance, keeping the proximity, and the last transition. Great timing, staying on the exact same place he was before, and through the finish line. I'm gonna say the lead was okay. We missed a couple of clips.
He did, yeah. I think he was trying to get a bit of pace, trying to obviously find that faster line through the track. But those that little sort of angle flick that Lars was doing before each transition, I just love it. It just looked really cool.
Absolutely, the control of it to keep it shallow, to keep speed, and then snap the angle when you're ready is...
Yeah, I think rather than what some drivers do with holding obviously the left foot brake and holding the car back and then obviously doing that lunge for the transition, putting in a little bit more angle to slow the car before the transition. It's quite a cool little trick. I don't see that often. I like that.
Absolutely. But now we switch them around. Jamie's giving them the signal. The lights are going on, and we're going to see who's the last driver to go into the top 16. Let's do it. So Lars leading.
Casper chasing.
Wow, oh, look at Casper. Oh, and a bit too much.
Just a little bit too aggressive on that decel zone.
I guess Lars didn't even notice or doesn't even care. No white flags waved. We are drifting. You hit me, we continue drifting.
That's it.
This is what we do.
All 4 wheels are still on the car. Let's go.
Let's go. Bear in mind, both cars as well. That is very, very impressive. But I think that pretty much sealed the deal.
I think that did.
just a little bit shallow, just a little bit too much.
That's it. He wanted to close that gap, and he was using the decel zone to do that. But unfortunately, I just don't think he gauged how fast or how much he was slowing down.
Oh, wow, Matt. I am looking at the next steps. And I'm telling you, I've just spotted the battle of today. Probably not, because the final is going to be hopefully better. But we have in our second bracket, Fionn Roche against
Oh, wow.
Alan Hines.
How have these guys... they must have driven against each other before.
Absolutely, man. So let's wait for the decision, I guess.
Yeah, the judges are obviously,
Deliberating and watching.
going over the replays, and they've got some very cool little gadgets and gizmos and
So what
joysticks.
who you're seeing is Vernon. It's only one. You're seeing one of the judges. In drifting, we have 3 judges. We got Wada. And they're just watching the replays to know who they should deem at fault. Because is it the lead driver who slowed down too much, just like before? Or is it the chase?
But is there too much? It's a decel zone.
If the decel zone is at the clip. So if you're still decelling after the clip, then
Yeah, fair point.
technically.
Yeah, it should have been, maybe, as you say, yeah, but maybe they're just deliberating over whether he should have been back on power at that point.
Exactly, yeah.
Yep.
So we're going to wait. Wow, what are we hearing here, Matt? This is...
So there's some interesting deliberation going on.
So what
from
you
the
guys seeing on the
judges.
stream is they keep looking on this part, trying to see if somebody slowed down too much. And that's the key aspect, isn't it?
Well, that's it, and this is what I like, and this is where it makes it so hard for the judges, because they're trying to be as fair as they possibly can.
Absolutely. And the winner is...
There you go. And that's
Kaspers takes the win.
purely down to those...
The slowdown zones, that slowdown area in clip 1. We're going to the top 16, so I'm just going to mute you guys, and I do want to hear from the judges. Okay, so do you want to explain to the guys, Matt?
Yeah, so as Lars was coming into that second run, and obviously he was leading, as he initiated through that little box area, obviously on the initiation line, he was braking and actually decelling way before that first clip and that decel zone. And obviously if he'd have actually carried that pace, he would have got into that outside line into the second clipping point. Which obviously would have been the qualifying line that the judges are looking for. So unfortunately, Lars did impede Casper on his chase line, which obviously ended up marking him down quite highly, and obviously gave Casper the win.
Absolutely. So here we go. That is the explanation. We are moving on to the top 16. We're going to take a short break and let the guys recover it, and then we're going to be back in not too long to continue the top 16. Okay, so yeah, we're going to confirm we are going into a half-an-hour break to do a top 16 presentation. So the guys in the live stream, if you guys are watching from home, you can tune off, but definitely come back because we have just started. The top 16 is going to start in half an hour, and you're going to love it.
Yeah, so 25 minutes. It starts at 15:15, so
We'll see you guys there.
we shall see you soon.
hier. Der nächste Simon Olsen in seiner Tür noch super. Anderson Rotti hier als nächstes. Dann Alec Heinz, der ist hier richtig hart durchgerannt hat. Nicknack, euer Superstar, gefolgt von Jürgen Tange. Da haben wir noch den Finn Rotti, der ein bisschen besorgt hier im Auto sitzt, und Peter Kosnowski mit seinem Twin Turbo LS Supermonster. Das ist eure Top 16. Könnt ihr euch mal die Autos mal ein bisschen länger anschauen, wenn sie nicht gerade hier in 2000 Jahren reinfliegen. Stockberger auch richtig hart gewendet. Simon, very nice to see you here. Alles Forecast, wirklich verdammt gut gefahren. Das ist eure Top 16. Und ich habe jetzt auch mal ganz kurz einen Moment Zeit, mir die Autos hier auch mal etwas näher anzuschauen. Ich sehe sie jetzt den ganzen Tag schon auf dem Bagger. Jetzt haben die Fahrer jetzt mal ganz kurz Zeit, einfach mal ein paar Bilder zu machen. Bitte Lieblingsfahrer mal anjubeln, einfach ein bisschen Applaus machen, dass die Jungs spüren, dass sie hier seid, ihr habt Feuer und unterm Arsch gerade. Ihr wollt es genauso sehen, wie die Jungs natürlich fahren wollen. Die Jungs setzen hier jeden Cent, den sie haben, geben diese Kohle von Kommune, um euch eine verdammt gute Show zu bieten. Das ist alles für euch da in der Tribüne.
Hey, ich wollte nur mal Danke sagen an alle, die hier gekommen sind. Ein riesen Dankeschön von der gesamten Iron Drifting Organisation. Fettes Ding, Mann. Thank you so much for coming to the Iron Drifting 2022.
Right, guys, welcome back to Iron Drift King 2022. We are starting the top 16, Matt.
Well, I can hear the burnout box being warmed.
Absolutely. Well, the box is definitely getting warm now. So it is dark, fully dark. The lights are on, the projectors are on, and we have 16 drivers who are very, very hungry.
Look at that center stage.
Absolutely. They're very hungry for the big win. For you guys at home who don't know, Iron Drift King is not only just a competition for fun. It is, because it is fun. But at the same time, Matt, people can win 10,000 euros.
That's big money.
That is huge. That is a season's ticket for any championship.
Or a new engine.
Or new. Oh well, that's my case. Yeah, let's not talk about that. So that is a big amount. And then second place gets 5. So it's still huge money to gain here.
Big money. So and that's the thing. It's worth putting the car in a situation that could be a risk or win, but it's going to be better to sort of play that card and go for that win with that such a big prize money.
I mean, more risk, more reward, right?
That's the word I was looking for.
And
Thank
more
you
damage.
very much.
More damage too. But let's start. So first battle of the top 16. We got Mikkel Overgaard, top qualifier in the lead. We got Niels Wieser in the chase. Let's see what they can do. Green light is on. Mikkel is off. Oh, look at Niels. He's a little bit on the inside, but he's got the perfect pocket in there. And lost a bit of ground there, but he's still there. Can he make it?
Yeah, so Niels is getting in that pocket now, trying to close that gap. Bit of a shallow sort of chase there. Struggled a little bit on the transition, but trying to close that gap back up again. But Miguel just running an absolutely incredible lead run.
I mean, we saw him in practice and he was not that good. Mikkel has changed in qualifying and in battles again. His driving is on point.
Just keeps coming out stronger and stronger, improving every run.
That is exactly what we want to see. Unfortunately, Niels is just going onto the inside and shortcutting the track a fair amount. He's not keeping it. So
Yeah, I think on that sort of between clipping point 1 and 2, it really held up there. Obviously, he got a bit close. He had to back off, and it really threw him off his line.
Absolutely. So let's see what happens when we switch him around, because Mikkel is doing some sick lead runs. Can he chase?
Well, his chase run earlier was absolutely incredible as well. So Niels really has to put pedal to the metal and get out of there.
Oh, launching before the lead car. Look at him. Great initiation. Niels is a little bit on the inside, but Mikkel is going back to qualifying line and sticking onto the outside. He's not trying to catch him. And he's going to end up catching him anyway.
A bit of a sloppy transition there, though, from Miguel.
Niels is doing a good line, but he's pretty much missed almost every clip of the run except for the last 2 that we're seeing now.
Yeah, again, a very shallow sort of run there, both in the lead and the chase from Niels.
Do you think that the temperatures have changed the way the car grips now? Because it is much colder, which means it would take more to heat them up. So maybe that's what's happening. He looks like he's struggling, but what do I know anyway? We just saw these battles. We're going to wait for the judges, and they're going to tell us who is going to go to the top 8. We're just seeing the judges
Watching the
contemplating.
yeah, deliberating over the runs there.
There we go. So they're watching the replay. What we're seeing in the replay is Niels' entry on the lead line was very much on the inside. So that white line that we kept saying they need to be on it, he was on it with the rear wheels. So that is a bad place to start with.
Well, that's it. It's a whole car length in the wrong direction.
Absolutely. So what we're going to try and see is the judges are trying to see if that was enough to impede Mikkel or who are they going to engage with. There we go. The drivers come out. Big round of applause for the drivers. Assuming the crowd are going to go out and give some cheering to these guys. There we go.
I feel Miguel did very well though on that chase. He managed to still keep with that sort of qualifying line, keeping on that sort of deeper, wider line.
There we go.
Exactly
That's
what
what
the judges
drifting's
are after.
about, Matt. There we go.
That's it, the camaraderie.
And talking about with hand signals, we know how to do that.
Sign language, isn't it?
Well, drift sign language.
Drift sign language.
Yeah. So they're probably asking themselves, why are we still here? Why are we waiting? Well, We're gonna find out.
Yeah, look, the drivers obviously getting the crowd going now. Hope everyone obviously at home is also enjoying all the action.
How could you not, man? It's drifting in the night. Like, what more do you want? There is something
and
different
everyone at
about
home is
this.
probably chilling on their sofa, all
that's
nice and
true.
relaxed.
I'm wondering. I'm wondering where are people watching us from? So I'm going to watch the comments of the stream later. I want to know if you guys are watching now, where are you watching from? I want to know if you're from the UK, from
Send
America.
us a selfie. Yeah.
Yeah, just let us know where you're from so we know where you're watching from the world. We're hoping that there's a lot of people watching because Iron Drifting is unique in the world. There's no such thing anywhere else. So I would assume that there's a lot of American folks watching, especially with wood driving and some Irish drivers. So if you guys letting us know, oh, it's a one more time.
Wow, first one of the night.
First one of the night. I'm gonna want to know what's happening. Right, so to deliberate, and the judges explained to us, there was just not enough difference. Both lead lines were not as they wanted.
No, big mistakes on the initiation from both drivers.
Yep, so overall they couldn't split hairs. They watched the replay 3 times and still made the decision of going one more time. So we're going to see these guys go again.
But they need to change tyres, so
They
we shall
do.
see them very shortly.
Absolutely. So we're going to wait this, put it on hold, and we're going to go up to the next battle, which is Mads, the Madman, against Andrea Liha in the Supra. Now, both of these drivers have changed again all the way through the qualifying and in their first battle. What's going to happen now? We're going to find out. So lights are on, green light is on, and we're off to a go. Matt is leaving. Supra is right behind. Great initiation for both drivers. Ooh, the Supra is in the perfect pocket. Can he stay there? Absolutely. Look at his run. How about the transition, Matt?
Oh, that was what I was holding my breath for.
Exactly. I was waiting to see if that's going to happen. Can it happen again?
Wow, look at the smoke from both of these cars.
Wow. A transition from Liha. That was insane.
But again, it comes down to what we were saying. Lead, that was a brilliant lead run. We can't take that away from him.
Absolutely. That was perfect lead. Great chase. I'm going to give that part we just seen in the replay the only mistake I saw from the chase.
Yeah, there was a little twitch or a little sort of hesitation there.
But he was in the right place, so there was no reason to twitch. So I don't know how the judge is going to see.
All comes down to this switch. This
That's
next
exactly
run.
it.
It's all to play for now.
I can only imagine Andreassen's spotter is saying, listen, man, Liha was all over you. You've got to go.
Yeah.
And I think the gap on the start line is explaining exactly that. Look at him in the back, waiting in the back. For the people at home who don't know, in this specific case, being back is actually better.
Yeah,
because it gives you more time to accelerate.
And more launch, yeah.
Exactly. There we go. That's what's giving him a big start.
Well, the other driver, I think, is playing a little bit of tactics there, holding him on the line.
And yet Mads is right on the door. Much nicer, probably equal there, actually.
Much smoother chase so far. Oh, big dive on that transition.
Yeah, and Liha is riding the wall. Absolutely bang on perfect.
Wow,
Transition.
through that smoke.
Dropping a bit of a wheel there, but look at that, both of them.
The Supra was incredible. Wow, that was amazing.
Amazing. This is what we're here for. We want to watch more of this.
That is insane. Look at that angle that Supra is putting down.
Boom. On the wall, all the way around. And transition there. Drop a wheel there, and then back on.
How he gets through that transition, through that smoke
He's
cloud.
past the wall. How does he even come back? It's not even logical. Talking about someone who tells you about science of drifting.
We're literally throwing the physics out the window.
Physics is out. What he just done is completely out of physics, and that is insane. So now, again, the judges are deliberating, and we're going to find out who is the winner of this battle.
I'm still catching my breath.
Yeah, honestly, the transition of the Supra was...
Do you know what? Can we just see it again?
Yeah. Can we have one more time again?
No, forget one more time. Just a replay.
No. I want to see it again.
I don't think I can handle one more time.
There you go. A big round of applause. Big hug for the drivers. Crowd is absolutely loving it. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, Matt, there is nowhere else I would rather spend my Saturday night than watching drifting until 11 o'clock.
Oh, I thought you meant sitting next to me. Thanks.
Well, you know, that's the point. That's kind of noted.
I'm only playing.
I know. It's the small letters, man, you know. Right.
What is this thing with small? You should.
Big letters, okay,
yeah,
Matt?
Thank you, yeah.
Right. We still don't know, because the judges are still deliberating. The guys on the stairs are watching, enjoying. It's actually really nice out there still.
It's proper chill, like, again, like...
Don't even need a hoodie. I don't need a hoodie. This is amazing.
I don't mean in temperature chill. I just mean everyone's quite chill. The event's really chill. It's just a really cool environment.
Cool atmosphere,
and nice atmosphere to be around in.
And the hot weather's help.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm also pleased that...
don't start.
No, I'm not going to say the
there
word.
You go. Don't say the word.
No.
When we do the final, I'm going to allow you to say it, because I've been wanting to say it for at least 16 battles, and I'm not going to say it,
No,
okay?
because I also don't want to drive back home to the or back to the hotel in it. After
that's okay. No, I don't mind.
last night.
That's okay. I don't mind that, as long as we see some smoke. That's all I care about. And there we go. The winner is Andrea Liha in the Supra. That is exactly what we saw. And we are back on point. So no one more time like we wanted. That's okay. We're just going to have to watch Liha go and kill his top 8 battle. So. Okay. So we are moving on to the next battle. We got Ole Peter Vatten and Piotr
Velosky. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Absolutely. We've been saying Peter is absolutely insane to watch. Great driver. But at the same time, Vatten has qualified very high in 4th place. He's got the pace.
Peter's got the chase.
Wait, I see what you did there. Okay. I agree. Let's see what happens. Will the outside turbos help?
Getting all that force induction.
Absolutely. Look at that. Great. In the pocket. Can he keep it, though? Almost.
Trying to keep those turbos on boost is not going to be fun.
No, but he's losing a bit of gap again. And Ole is currently doing a great lead. Where did he caught up at the end there?
I've only just also noticed he's got white, or sort of like bluey white sort of brake lights.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't notice that. There we go. What a great chase. Entry was brilliant. He didn't keep it. He had the pocket, but he didn't keep it.
No, I think he was concerned that he was coming in a little bit too hot, but I think if he'd have stayed on it...
It would be okay.
Yeah.
But now this transition was really great. He caught up, found the ground, and stayed there until contact. Now, we didn't see that. That was...
Little tap.
Yep, absolutely.
But I don't know if that little tap's going to do him any favours, because I think Ole's going to get him back now.
We're going to find out. Jamie Kay is waiting for the chase driver to join us. There we go. Back on the start line. It's interesting to see the different tactics. So he's staying at the same.
Okay, right. So look, Marcel and obviously the guys were checking that rear wheel there from that little touch as they left the on that last battle from Peter giving him a little tap, and they're just checking that rear wheel and whether obviously it's actually knocked something out.
Okay. Well, I think that they were saying that he should take time, and I think the driver is saying, send it.
Which is what most drivers will say,
yeah. Literally, I wouldn't even think of going back in. I would say...
Rather than strategy, let's just go.
Send it. Right, so what we're going to see now, reverse we're going to see Oli in the chase. And Piotr in lead. Oh, look at Piotr, he's gone. Oh, but look at Oli, he's caught up all the way through clip 1. Much nicer pocket, but now he's losing angle again, the same as before.
Well, I wonder whether that wheel issue is obviously causing any issues.
Yeah,
but
possibly. But now the strong flex driver is absolutely nailing the lead line, skimming walls on high angle, high throttle, high speed. Where is he getting all of this? He's changing every run he's out.
yeah, there's no consistency, but I'm loving watching it.
Well, it's not about consistency. It's just getting better and better.
Yeah.
I mean, that is consistency in a way. Well, I guess.
That chase run that on last one
Consistent
wasn't.
progression.
Yeah,
So, right. Now, this is going to be a tough one because as far as I can see, the only...
Oli was quite smooth, and there was sort of progression, aggression there and proximity, but I feel Peter was just a little bit more
smooth and fluid.
in the chase, in the lead, yeah, but not so much in the chase. But then he did have that big dive in that first run and stuff as well. So
yeah.
it's going to be a hard one.
Let's find out. We're going to wait for the judges to give us a shout. They are watching the replays as we speak.
In what other motorsport would you get two cars like that so completely?
Absolutely, man. Like, again, the variety. That's an S15 with a V8.
And two turbos out of the bonnet.
Massive turbo out of the bonnet. Like where is this?
I think it had a spoiler at some point.
Well, yeah, I think I know where it is because I saw it where we saw the parts. And the winner is Ole, taking the win and goes to the top 8. He couldn't even believe it.
As I say, I think that smoothness and then maybe the sort of corrections and stuff on that first run
just gave him a bit more of...
Oh, we might be getting some information on that one.
We're going to find out.
So, talking to the judges, let's get into this battle and then we shall recap on the...
There we go. So we got
Bas Moll and Anthony Rookie.
That is the one more time, Matt. Sorry about this. We're back to Mikael and Niels, and Mikael is doing an insane lead run. And oh, no! Over-rotation from Niels from being too close to the door, and we're back on... Wow, that was a very odd angle to initiate. I mean... He just wanted to go back drifting. No care in the world.
Yeah, that's it. I want to get back on that track.
Yeah.
I want to do the last bit.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I want. Okay. Well, that was a big mistake of Niels. Was that a full rotation? Oh, that's in the wrong place on an entry as well. On the inside, not a great place to be. So which probably put him in the wrong place there. But that
trying to hold the car back.
That transition was spot on. The panic made him.
Well, I think where he was trying to catch up and he was holding the car back so much, I think even though the transition was really nice and exactly where he wanted to have it, it was too much forward momentum and it just pushed him into the car.
Absolutely. So now we're going to switch him around for the second time. And we're going to see Niels leading. So this is a big advantage for Mikael. So all he has to do is align. Doesn't look like he's doing that.
No, we're
going even harder.
We've had one like this from him before.
Oh, but that's a good entry. Look at him. He's going to be right in the perfect line that the judges have been wanting all day.
Yeah.
Now what's going to happen now?
Mikael's just going to run that outside line, literally running the white line. Beautiful transition there. Oh, he's just missed that pocket though. He needs to close that door as he's coming up onto the final.
I agree with you, but at the same time, he's got a 10-0 advantage.
So he can play it safe.
That probably was a little bit less safe than I thought for someone who's got a 10-0. But again, I mean, they're here to drift, isn't it? So doing it slow is just not what we do.
No.
So I think that is pretty determined, and we know, but we are going to wait for the judges because they may have seen something we didn't see.
Yeah, so the judges just deliberating and replaying the runs there, trying to make a decision and find all the little corrections. and making a decision there.
Yeah, a lot of deliberating there about a lot of cool things. This is very interesting to hear.
And watch.
And watch. Well, yeah. Sorry, you guys are hearing. We're watching. It's really, really good.
So we could actually go back to that other run that obviously the judges mentioned before.
Yeah.
So they were just saying that that little bit of aggression as he went over the finish line where obviously he bumped, or Peter bumped Ollie.
Yeah.
It was too much aggression. It wasn't needed. He was in the right place, so
it was deemed a bit too much. And then they both said that the initiations were just a little bit. Ollie's initiation was better.
Yeah.
So
it was very close, but
Ollie took the win. So now we're going to wait to hear about the winner of the one more time.
this is.
So we're still waiting, Matt. This is a long deliberation for what we saw, and I guess there's more to it than meets the eye because it was pretty clear for us.
Yeah, but obviously, again, this is why the judges are in those seats, because they see a lot more than we do.
Absolutely.
And, I suppose we're looking for the adrenaline, action, fun, and the judges are obviously trying to find fault. And
I guess the question they're asking themselves is, was Niels, when he span out, was it his fault?
Yeah, so was Mikkel obviously slowing down to cause Niels to obviously spin at that point and over-rotate?
That is the question they're looking for, and I think they're going to have an answer for it soon.
I hope so, because the adrenaline's bubbling, and
I
want the next run.
Come on, we want to see more drifting. I'm sure all the guys out there are waiting for the exact same thing. There you go, guys. Just look at that backdrop. That is insane. We just walked in there today, Matt, didn't we? We went on the top platform. And even walking in there is insane.
Well, just walking around it, yeah, just...
This, like, we went all the way to the top, but the cool thing is walking around it and get to the top. It's just insane. But we have a winner, and the winner is Niels.
Okay, so we definitely need to find out from the
an
judges.
explanation of this. So we'll be back to you guys. Okay, so we're back. I'm going to explain to you guys what happened, but for now we've got Basmul and Anthony. Our next battle. So Basmul doing an insane lead run so far. Anthony's right behind, a little bit shallow angle, but he's now got it. And look at that transition, that was insane.
I was going to say, we're used to seeing angle from this E30.
Look at
and we are seeing now,
wow.
I was expecting a much bigger dive on that one, but he's still there.
The dive was there, but he just landed wrong. That was so close to be a perfect chase.
That was brilliant.
What an insane run. Anthony must be so pleased. Again, we're talking about a driver who didn't do any practice runs this morning. Nothing. He just went out, changed the gearbox, and went qualifying. This is insane.
Boom, look at that.
Wow. That car is set up phenomenally well.
But again,
the lead run.
That is a amazing lead run
Just
from Basmul.
no correction.
So, no corrections, nice and smooth, hitting all the clipping points, nice and wide line. It's just exactly what the judges are looking for and is perfect for a chase.
Absolutely. So now we're going to switch them around and see if they can do the same. I want to see Anthony do his runs. But I also want to see Bas Mool go his chase that I've seen him do once.
You know it's there.
It's there. So the green light is on, and Anthony is leaving the line. Bas Mool is right behind. Oh, right to the side of it. Have to lift off a little bit, but he's right in the pocket. This is perfect. Right on perfect. Anthony is doing a okay lead line, missed clip 3. He's in 4, but a bit shallow, but Bas does not care, Matt. Look at him go.
I think Anthony is just trying to get away, and there's just no way he's going to get away from Bas. He is in that pocket. He's putting the pressure on and over the line.
And kind of tapping the wall as the end, which slowed him up. What is that going to happen now?
And also, for the first part of this evening, I can actually smell rubber coming through the window.
That's true. Open the window. We want to smell. We want the effect.
We want a full immersive into this.
Yeah.
Full 5D experience.
That is Bas Mool's tires. I know it because I smell race fuel as well. It's race fuel.
Bit of E85, bit of ethanol.
Yeah. Oh man, his chase was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Anthony's lead was great, but I think if we look lead to lead, Bas was giving a better lead.
Yeah, I just love watching Bas drive. He's just such a smooth and just such a collective driver.
Absolutely.
And super consistent as well.
So now we're going to wait and we're going to find out.
The smoke pouring out of both those cars still.
Look at the E30, a little bit more than that.
It's literally like kettle's just like boiled.
Yeah. So we're just waiting for the judges. They are deliberating. As you guys can see, this is a hard job to split hairs.
How is that E30 still looking immaculate?
It's almost, do you see that thing sticking out?
Don't look at the back.
Oh my God, I'm not going to look because it's probably going to be very expensive.
Yeah,
there you go.
Kick it back in, that's it.
I guess it's not that expensive.
No, that's 90s motoring for you.
Just kick it in, it'll be okay. Right. So I feel like, actually, do you know what? I don't know who's won that.
I honestly have not got a clue.
No idea. If I look into it, lead to lead, Bas is better. Lead to lead, chase to chase.
It's really
Bas was smoother and nice all the way around.
And he had a consistent proximity, but he didn't get the aggressive proximity.
Like what we saw from Anthony was insane, the snap and snap and snap, and he just lost a bit of ground in one place.
Literally one dive, he missed the timing out.
So what's going to happen? Well, he also had between 1 and 2 a bit of a shallow up, so he didn't...
But I think that was strategy. I think he was letting Bas get settled.
I don't think you should let Bas get settled.
I mean, we're in the top 16 now.
You should not
be holding back. Yeah.
Go, man.
But just looking at the mentality of the way the drivers are sort of just sitting there, letting them find their feet in that sort of DXL zone. They're not quite sure what they're going to do.
And it's a one more time. I think there isn't a more deserving one more time because I genuinely want to see that again.
We said we wanted to see it again.
Want to see it again. So now we're going to go back to the other battle from before of Ole and Piotr, wasn't it? No, the one more time between Niels and Mikael. So we thought Mikael was going to take it, but unfortunately we saw Niels. Yeah. So we saw Niels just do a slightly better job on entry, which is what gave him the win. So now we finished with our first. No, we didn't, because we got a one more time on here.
Still got a one more time, yeah.
But we are moving to the next battle, which is going to be one to watch. So you guys must remember Nicolas Knick-Knack. He is on point, like nothing else. And who do we have behind, Matt?
We have Marius.
Marius has been insane as well.
Well, that's it with that E92, sort of with his little snowplow that we were talking about earlier.
This is good. So thumbs up to the drivers, lights on, and the green light is on, and we are off.
I feel Knick-Knack might just pull away on this one.
Oh, you were absolutely spot on right, and the chase car just got in the wrong slight place, but he's back on, left a bit of a gap. Now he's closing it in. Nicolas is doing a perfect lead line. Marius is just shortcutting for no reason, because he's quick.
He's got the mechanical grip, he's got the power. There's just no need for him to be cutting the track like that.
But now he's back at the end. I mean, it took him a bit too long in my eyes.
Scrappy.
Yeah, no,
It's a shame because we know we can drop. We know
Yeah, we
can
saw
do
him
it.
better.
And we've seen him chase so much better as well. I think he's going to put in a really good sort of lead run, but I think all that's going to do is give Nick Knack the sort of place to just get in that door and seal the deal.
Open the door for him to chase. So let's see what happened. Nicholas is on fire. Incredible. For a second, I just thought literally for a second for a minute, but it wasn't
I
literally.
knew he was going to be one to watch. When we were watching the practice earlier on,
Oh, he was
just
doing line after line.
insane, yeah.
So, we're back. We're switching them around. What's Nicholas going to do? That is the question. Is he gonna leave
He's
a gap?
going to glue himself to that door.
It looks like it. There he goes, leaving just before. Mario's initiation. A little bit tentative, but Nicholas is right there in the
Boom.
pocket. And he's staying there for the first time today, guys. We are seeing a driver who got in the pocket and is staying there. That transition! Wow! And can you see another one? Can we see another one?
Boom.
Yeah! The microphone is shutting off on my side because I'm getting way too excited. That transition was, oh!
Wheel to wheel, door to door, and over the line.
I mean,
Boom.
this is it. We're starting there. I'm going to lower my volume. I'm going to get it away from my mouth
Yeah,
a little bit.
I'm going to lower you in my ears as well.
So now, what a transition. Look at that replay. And again, on inside, boom, shaving the bumper like nothing and back on power. The experience this young lad has is insane. I think we kind of know who went forward, but we're going to have to wait for the result.
Yeah, so that was an easy decision there. So Nick
Yeah.
Knack's going to be going forward into the Great 8.
And we are going on to our next battle. And we've been waiting for it. So we got Simon, which has been driving on point. Like, his chasing was just...
I honestly was not expecting that. I knew the driver had it in him, but
not like that.
Seeing that car and what he delivered, my
got
jaw
it.
was on the floor.
He's got it.
Yeah.
So now we're going to find out, has he got it against Sondre?
Well, because that was in top 32. Like,
Yeah, but-
you know he's going to turn it up a little bit in
Yeah,
top
but that's
16.
Sondre now,
Yeah, but
right? Because he's been on point, and he must have told Kvyat saying, you need to go.
and he's quick.
They're both quick.
Yeah.
This is going to be a battle. So here we
This
go.
could
We
be
started. Simon leading. Incredible lead line. And where Sondre lost a little bit of a gap.
He's going to
Ooh.
close it.
He did, but he's running shallow lines there. And now he's gone back.
I have to say, as much as the lead run is spot on, it's not as aggressive as I expected him to be out of the box on the top 16 as well.
Yeah, but he's really quick.
Oh, mate, it's a phenomenal run. That's why I can't take it away from him, but
You
got a
see
little
this?
bit more.
He lost the pace on the start line and he ended up having to shallow. But then look at, we didn't see that before. Simon's line was a bit shallow of clip 2 there.
yeah.
So maybe that would have been a big issue because the chase driver would have expected to go wide.
Well, that's it, yeah. Sondre was setting himself up on that first sort of clipping zone in the decel zone, ready for clip 2. And then obviously when he's run that shallower line, it's going to really throw him out.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what we have to kind of work on as drivers. You just have to hope that the guy is going to go to where you hope.
Oh, yeah,
because
it's all hopes and dreams, yeah.
hopes and dreams. But now we're going to switch them around. And look at Simon. He knows he's going to leave a gap and he's going to go. Let's see what he can do. And they are off. Sondre, initiation. Simon right in the back of him. Can he keep it?
Now this is what we was expecting.
And there we go. Absolutely keeping it with good angles. Look at that transition, man. That was beautiful.
Wow, the lead driver there really trying to go away, but that Super is all over him. Absolutely. Oh, no, he's made the
he
gap.
lost the gap there now.
Then there was a slight correction there from Simon,
was
and
literally
Sondre just pulled away.
That was literally opposing runs. Right?
Like, literally two halves of the track, but just two different runs there.
Yeah, exactly. One was close on the first one,
I
and
think
then
on this transition here, there was just something in this little sort of wall pocket here.
oh, look at Sandre's lead line. He's going a little bit shallower there.
And I think that transition, on that shallow line, and then that sort of slightly...
Well, effectively gone back to qualifying line, so it should have been what he's supposed to do. We're gonna find out. Do you think it'll one more time? That might be a one more time again.
Yeah, it's going to be a very hard decision to make, to be fair.
I mean, it's not
Interesting
like we
watching
have
it
to
back.
finish early or something, because it is 10 o'clock here, guys, and we still have loads of time. Because
Got loads
yesterday,
of
when
time.
did they finish?
We've got loads of light.
Loads of light, and yesterday they finished pro practice at, well, 11:30, wasn't it? So
Something crazy, yeah.
who would have thought they would allow cars this loud, making so much noise?
Oh,
to
we're in
go
the middle of
wrong?
nowhere.
Well, that is the best part about this place.
Drift Island.
So we're going to wait. The judges are deliberating and watching the replays again. This is going to be a very tough decision. Very tough. We're going to try and give you guys a deliberation. Hopefully there's a bit of time between, well, between this and the next battle. So we're going to give you guys a bit. Of course, the drivers deserve a big round of applause. They're both just waiting and knowing what happens.
Well, that's it. Without these guys putting their cars on the line,
We wouldn't be watching this.
that's it. We would not be watching. We'd be driving.
Well, now that you say that, Matt, I think that's going to be my plan next year. Don't know what's going to happen, but it's a long time from now.
It's a long time from
We haven't
now.
finished this one yet.
No, we definitely haven't finished this one yet.
Can't think about that.
But it is a great place to come and drive.
Hey, we lost the kiss cam. Where's the kiss cam?
Oh, I'm sure we'll be back.
Oh, we want to see the kiss cam back. As you can see, guys, this is a long deliberation. They are splitting hairs. Absolutely.